Hi there, it's Lori from Unique Eats and Garden Treats. Today I am at the farm. It's been ages since I did a video, but I'm in the process of building and finishing a brand new chicken coop. So I thought I would do a quick video to show you where we're at right now and what we've done and what's left to do. So I didn't actually build this coop. I had a company called Canadian Chicken Coop build it for me. I highly recommend this company. They are absolutely fantastic to work with, and the coop is exactly how I thought it was going to be. It's got a nice big door on the outside leading into the 6x6 living quarters for the chickens. It's got a window that can open in the summer and close in the winter. Lots of nesting box space in here down both sides, which is good because currently my young layers are fighting for nesting box space. It also has lots of ventilation all the way around the outside, which is great because their current house doesn't have quite as much ventilation as it should. It has a outside pulley system to open the chicken door, which is fantastic because I have a moody chicken. He's my rooster, and when he's being a jerk, I can actually let them outside without being out there with him, which is great, and I don't have to deal with them that day. And then there is a big door as well leading into the run, so I can access it from inside the run. So there's a few things that we're still working on here that was not part of what the Canadian Chicken Coop company was responsible for, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I almost forgot that one of the nice features of this is that there's actually power inside the coop, and the top outlets are connected to the thermostat. So if we need to run heat in here, we can actually temperature control it, which is great because otherwise we'd just be throwing money out the window. We can keep it at the temperature we want and not have to worry about them being too hot or having it not come on when it should. So some of the things that we're working on outside of the coop is that our property is on a slope. So part of the chicken coop unfortunately is below grade, and so I'm going to have to put in some drainage along the side here so that the chickens don't get wet, but also so that the building doesn't start to rot prematurely. You can see the nice nesting box that runs all along the side here. I'm also going to be building some winter panels to close in around the outside where the mesh is for the winter, mostly to keep the wind out, but also to keep the snow out. Still working on some grading, so there's lots of rock on the ground still here. And I opted for the off-grid water system, which will work for 3 seasons, not for the winter, but it's a gutter-fed rain system that goes down into a storage rain barrel and connects to a waterer inside the coop. You can turn it off. There is a valve to turn it off. There's 1/2-inch hardware mesh all around this entire coop, including the bottom of the coop. When I built the foundation for the coop, I stapled the 1/2-inch hardware mesh to the entire bottom so that predators couldn't dig up underneath. We have had an issue with rats, and the rats themselves are not the huge part. It's the predators that come and find those holes that the rats have dug and come in and eat your chickens. The goal of this coop was to be 100% predator proof, so that if I don't get home before the sun sets, my chickens don't get eaten by anything while they're waiting for me to come and lock the door up at night. They generally will still go into their house, but I wanted the run to be 100% predator proof as well. So today, if you ever want to know your age, just shovel rock. So this is rock screening or rock dust. The ground was not quite level, so I had to shovel a good couple of layers of rock dust through the mesh to make sure that everything was level and that the mesh didn't accidentally come unattached when you were walking on it. The next layer is going to be pea rock or pea stone, and then on top of that we'll be doing a layer of pine mulch from our neighbor, and it's really nice stuff. I think chickens are going to love it. I'll be able to root around in there. But now the bottom of the coop will be predator proof. It has, as I mentioned, the big door for humans to access from outside, as well as the chicken door. I haven't installed the ramp yet, it's inside the coop. And this is their water system that they have a cover over top of too, so that they don't poop in their water. The other thing that I still need to do for this coop is that predators, or in just critters in general, can climb up this and get up on top of this mesh roof. And I really don't want to have raccoons up here, or even squirrels. I'd rather even not have, you know, wild birds up here nesting and such. So I'm going to take some hardware mesh and I'm going to enclose it here at the eaves, so that nothing can get in there. And the same thing over top of the coop itself. It has the same space, so I'm going to put hardware mesh up there so that nothing else can get in there. And then just sealing up all those little holes. I'm sure we'll probably still have mice, because you always have mice, but I would really not like to have anything bigger than that. So that's where I'm at right now. Still have a bit of work to do before all the chickens can move in here. There's 14 chickens moving in, 13 hens and 1 rooster, who I mentioned, my Mr. Moody. And when they move in here, they should have lots of space. It's the coop itself is 6 by 6, and it has you know, a good amount of room in there. I was a little worried it was going to be a bit small, but it seems to be just fine. For some reason I can't get the door open. There we go. Probably because I've been shoveling rock all day. So it is nice and spacious in here, so I think they're going to be perfectly comfortable. It's going to be easy to clean out because it does have the 2 doors, and I can clean it right out to the outside. There's the ramp that I have to install still. So their housing is 6 by 6, and I'll just get that after. And the run part is 16 feet and then an additional 6 feet underneath the house, and it's 6 feet wide. I thought it might be a little bit small because their current run is a bit bigger than this, but nice high ceilings. I think I can put some roosts in here and make it interesting for them, and they're going to be very happy. Well, that's pretty much where I am right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will post another one when I get a little further on the project. Thank you.